Oh yeah, I saw this video.
Oh,
he did not look away. He was like, "F the food, I want you. You're the meal.
You're the meal." This is the best aura moments in nature by Casual Geographic. Oh, stand up then,
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh, should have ran him over.
Nah, you throw it in.
Aura. You've heard the word,
Yeah.
even if it was after the brain rot brigade ruined it for everyone. The definition of aura is not important, it's the feeling. It's commanding an entire room without speaking. It's when your name is spoken, it demands respect. Man, look, we don't even need this intro. You know what aura is. Captain America wielding the hammer of man's respect. Man, look.
Oh, no, it's the light.
Captain America wielding the hammer of Thor. Aura. Steph Curry having an entire building watching him shoot.
Type
Except for
D.
Steph Curry.
Except for, I like that one.
Aura. Experts advising tourists against even saying this bear's name for their safety. Aura. Animals can have it too.
Who's that bear? Who's that bear?
You brought that on yourself, twin. He come off vacation feeling different.
Who that bear?
Yeah.
Chat. I'm on steroids.
When you talk about aura, this bear might just be the mascot. This is bear number 122, but he's mainly known
Is this the dude that got hit by the train?
as the boss.
I think,
He's
yeah,
essentially
the boss.
walking boulder of a bear and the most dominant
I remember
grizzly
him.
in Banff National Park in Alberta. He's your biggest predator's biggest predator, as the boss has been recorded catching, murking,
big
and
boy.
eating other bears. In fact, one of the
big ass up the tree like that, bro. First of all, why are you cannibalistic? you eating your people?
Yeah, what are we doing?
predator,
I think something wrong with him mentally, bro.
So we go hunting. You ain't gonna eat bear meat?
Nah,
You know, I like that about you.
but it's not because I'm a bear. They have parasites. They got like real, like I'm talking, like terrible parasites.
The boss has been recorded catching, murking, and eating other bears. In fact, one of the first times he ever was seen was while feeding on a recently expired black bear. Or at least what was left of him, and officials had to close down the Sundance Canyon Trail until he was done. He's like the carnivore conductor. Everyone has to follow his timing.
It's literally his first time. This first time being seen is him eating.
It's the scariest time. That's like. What are you?
It's not, oh, we found this bear. Oh, we don't know what's the name. Let's examine him. Another bear to smithereens.
Always the last bear to hibernate, but the first one up. He has a home range of about 1,000 square miles, and like Genghis Grizzly, boss is
1,000 square miles, twin.
What that is mathematically?
Hey Siri, what size city is 1,000 square miles?
I can use ChatGPT to answer that.
F it.
You can enable ChatGPT
Go ahead,
on
bro.
your iPhone.
Not about to take all your info. So the real question is, all right, square miles is like one side times another side, right?
Yeah.
And he said, how much is it? How big is it?
1,000. Yeah. Damn. That's a lot of area, boy.
believed to have fathered 70% of all the bears in Banff. Brother Bear was going to work, but unfortunately, with every job, eventually you retire, and one day, Boss tragically hit a train and was put down. The train, that is. Yeah, this walking plot armor survived being struck by a train twice. Mind you, trains are the #1 killer of all wildlife in Banff, and Boss regularly uses the tracks as a buffet line to feed on spilled grain, as well as the carcasses of other animals that weren't strong enough to survive what he walked off twice.
You know the scariest part about him, bro? That
look at him.
He's so menacing. I can't think of a bullet that'll put him down.
Not at all.
I'd have to use an elephant gun.
I don't know a bullet that'll put him down quick enough. He might labor on for
elephant
long. The elephant gun.
Away. Or 50 cal. 50 cal will pop his cap on.
But you gotta hit him in the head. You gotta hit him.
And that boy look like
you gotta hit him in general.
that boy look like he ain't playing with you.
The 50 cal, you gotta boom. Boom! Like this, you ain't nothing,
bro. Definition of aura is a bear covered in oil from hours spent eating off the same tracks that should have killed him. But this god of war grizzly doesn't just not fear death, he straight up disrespects it. According to Parks Canada mapping, Boss regularly—
I need to die fighting him.
No, you don't.
80-year-old Aaron.
No, you don't.
I've been training since I was 31. So now I'm ready for this battle. Physique of a god. My knife combat skills.
You know the beautiful part about your mixed nature? I feel like you live longer than them. because you got that human in you.
You want to talk about mixed nature?
I'm just
saying.
You
want to bring animals into this?
No, you claim you brought it into this.
I'm saying you.
Let's be honest.
You really want to get animalistic? Chat, me and these steroids are going crazy.
He's not gonna. If you see him looking over here, this whole time, the past 2 years, he looking over. He looking at himself.
Looking at me. Look at that. That's a fucking steroid pocket.
Process high-speed, heavy traffic high.
I'm not on steroids. I am on peptides.
Highways like Trans-Canada. And yeah, in case you were curious, that's another leading cause of bears getting disqualified from life. And that's not the only way he disregards death. Believe it or not, if there was something less than nothing, bears would want that to do with us. The best way to avoid a bear is to make enough noise to give the bear a chance to avoid you. And mother bears will actually den closer to people, knowing that'll keep baby aborting males away. Which means, ironically, some bears choose the man. Boss chooses himself. Bear 122 is a common visitor of compost around Banff, and he even forced the town to put up a 9,500 volt electric fence just to keep him from raiding the landfills. There was also that time you had Boss breaking into backyards just to eat from fruit trees. So of course the only option was to cut down the trees. The thing is, Boss was never known to be—
Can you put him down? Is it illegal to put him down?
I'm pretty sure.
Because I'm telling you,
the bear population.
Man, I'd have a Beowulf just for him. Ooh, boy, a Beowulf would do him something dirty.
Imagine a bear that's so him. If you see him, you cut the tree down. We don't need him to cut the tree down.
Give me a Beowulf. I'm putting that boy down quick.
What's that again?
The AR-1550 cal.
Huh.
Boom.
I thought that was a...
Boom.
So it's made after the movie?
No, it's just the name. It's just the name. It's a similar name.
So it has nothing to do with the movie?
No.
Okay.
The Beowulf was a freaky naked guy that was fucking a demon.
That's why I never seen it, so I thought the Beowulf was like a mythical creature. And you were saying, give me the Beowulf, because he'll like saying, give me Godzilla.
It's a gun. Yeah, but he was a freaky blind dude who fucked the demon and had a half monster son. He was really perverted when you think about it retrospectively. Right. And he hunted an animal starch naked, well, a demon, to kill it.
Right. Back to the boss. Right.
Aggressive to people. To be fair, that's also true for most bears that are alive. But my theory is, he knows damn well we can't do a thing about him. Wow. Boss is a whole anime protagonist with predatory hardware, so you shouldn't be surprised that he has his own villain. One day, wildlife photographer John E. Marriott seemingly saw Boss at his worst. He could barely move, he had chunks taken out of his face, and for the first time, he had gotten got. And the most
this is actual footage of I'm assuming
likely culprit. Yeah, that would be this guy, Split Lip. Split Lip, or Bear 136, was another mountain of a bear in Banff, and Boss's #1 op. They even have the same suicidal tendencies. In 2015, his tracking collar stopped working, and researchers looking for it were met with Split Lip's discarded collar and a mostly eaten grizzly corpse that wasn't Split Lip. They've been running fades for years, and with both being at least over 20, this beef's likely been marinating over a decade. And with Boss estimated at 28, he proves one thing: beware the old man in a profession where men die young. In fact, even his name is dangerous. Just not in the way you think. You see, when you name an animal, you're basically personalizing them. It's one thing to do it to a dog. It's a different game for a 700-pound wild Rottweiler. It turns animals into celebrities. And if you think someone's not logic deficient enough to risk it all for a Boss selfie, yeah, bye son is more than a goodbye. It's enough for experts to caution against saying his name out of fear that he might literally gain too much clout for his own good. Think about
that's extreme, or because
all I'm saying is at that point, natural selection. Also, what I'm saying, why can't we shoot it, right? And I'm saying it in the position of, hear me out. I'm not saying go kill all animals, right?
Right.
That's not what I'm saying, right? As of right now, he does not seem like a danger to humanity. Well, he is. That's a walking thing. But he ain't on. I ain't heard my dog say he hurt nobody, right? So that's why I'm saying don't put him down. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying is, my question is, why haven't they shot him? Like, that's my question. I'm not saying go put him down, but why? For what reason is he still alive? Granted,
he answered the question already.
What was it?
He hasn't done anything that deserving of put
him down.
Like
hunting? You know what I'm saying? Like the hunting folks.
I don't think they hunt bears up there. Maybe they don't. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, maybe like
maybe
it's like a wild.
I say, look, keep bears alive. Bear lives matter. Type beat. You feel me? But I'm just saying, Beowulf it cow.
This bear's aura is too strong to have a name. But there's more than one kind of aura, even in the animal world. You ever get that new kid in class that everyone just rocks with?
Yo!
The popular kids, the teachers, he can make nice after school by lunch. That's that charismatic aura, and this is the picture of it. The story goes, a couple lost their dog while hiking in Kamchatka. Remind me to tell you why that's important later, and they fired up a drone to try and find him. Oh, they did. They found him, traveling with 3 bears.
Oh.
There's a lot to unpack here. Number 1, bears don't live in packs, thank the natural order for that, but that means this husky had the stones to pull up on a mother bear with cubs and didn't get sent to dog backwards. Not to mention, there are wolves in Kamchatka, meaning bears already have a predilection to canine prejudice. But speaking of Kamchatka, not only does it flex the highest density of brown bears on Earth, the constant fresh supply of salmon means they're one of the few animals alive that could maul a grizzly. So I'm not exaggerating, this dog chose the biggest land predators on the planet and adopted them. Yeah, he adopted them. You can tell they're just barely tolerating him. Whole time the husky's having the time of his life. Does this look familiar? I'll give you a hint.
I'm making waffles.
And I just know it was the mom telling the cubs to ignore him and he'll go away that got him here. That's the real reason she doesn't suplex his world. Because then she'd be admitting she was wrong. There's no report the couple got their dog back, but I don't think that's not their dog no more.
Yeah, that's not.
No, they did get the dog back. They did get the dog back. I do remember this.
Oh,
it was I think if I remember correctly, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. They did a search and rescue. And they set traps specifically for the dog. And they trapped the dog separate from the bears.
Okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
Especially since if I had a nickel for every time a
He
drone
all up on the back. Dang!
You know what I'm saying? They homies for real.
caught a dog breaking bear boundaries,
That's that
I'd have at least
charisma.
2 more nickels than I woke up with. Oh, and it's more than just dogs. In 2018, a Polish farmer lost one of his cows, and for 2 months straight, she was unaccounted for. That is, until she was caught posted up with a herd of wild.
These are my people type shit. She said, these are my people.
I mean, I can see
can
that.
make the joke here, but I don't.
Damn. That. What if the bites better not be fucking?
Bro,
The bison say, yeah, you belong to us.
the crazy
That's
part,
crazy.
cows are huge.
Yeah. Cows are huge to us.
And they're so much larger. Also, you still coughing?
Come on, bro.
You know,
I can't get my little laughs out, bro. Come on, man.
Give guidelines a chance, so hopefully the comments do it for me. In 2016, another drone captured a pod of beluga whales that had adopted a single lone narwhal.
Oh, yeah.
Just for reference, narwhals are painfully shy, people-fearing, eternally introverted anxiety whales that could genuinely get past tense by a panic attack. But as of 2022, he's been running with the same beluga squad every
that's
year.
cool.
This is Aura. Also, fun fact, Narluga hybrids are an actual thing, so maybe this is the same vibe. Probably helps that despite resembling a sun-starved dolphin, belugas have the intimidation of a cinnamon roll. Next animal looks like a cinnamon roll, but could absolutely fold you.
The 2-week-old unrefrigerated pie.
Don't waste it. Jesus.
Oh, when I saw this video, my first thought, that golden retriever's there strictly for vibes.
Yeah.
Come to realize, that's not a golden retriever, it's a furry Grim Reaper.
Oh, that's is that a Great Pyrenees?
Oh, well, no, not Mastiff. What you saying? I got him.
It's a Great Pyrenees, a canine insurance policy built to run fades with wolves and bears. It's old man country strength in a canine's body. If you meet someone's Pyrenees for the first time and they're all over you, yeah, that's not affection. It's basically a vibe check, and fail at your own expense, because the moment you do something they don't like to them, or God forbid someone they care about,
It's a wrap.
this is Casper. He's not a ghost, but damn it if he doesn't make him. He's a 21-month-old, 85-pound cotton-tip groom, at least according to owner John Werville. He lets chickens sleep on his head, he treats the sheep like family, and he's pretty outgoing for a guard dog. Until it's time to go out and be a guard dog. On November 3rd, 2022, 11 coyotes raided the farm in Georgia, and 3 managed to break into a pen.
Okay.
That wasn't motivation enough. Casper also had a mate, Daisy, who was pregnant with 8 puppies. Casper knew what time it was. Casper cleared the 4-foot hog wire fence and not so gently perp walked the first 3 off the census.
Jesus.
Bro, I recently got into Great Pyrenees probably like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago.
Right.
There's a dude named Nate. Old white guy with a great beard. He's it's not homesteading. What is it called? When you got a farm. Is that homesteading?
I think that's what, yeah.
Okay. He always show like that motherfucker is so big. Nate like 6 foot. Okay, let me preface this. Nate like 6 foot. He may be 5'10", right? Average size white guy, right? He's real skinny. That dog is so big. It damn near looked like a Great Dane standing over him. And its head. I don't think we gotten. Its head is ginormous.
And so these pictures don't do nothing.
No, because like when you see them, you're like, oh, they look small. That is a killer. That's why it looked like that. He struck out on death.
Casper then jumped the fence again, and this time went after the entire pack. And even with 5 other Pyrenees on the farm, Casper went at it alone. No backup. This was personal. Casper would disappear for 2 days.
2 days
with cuts, torn skin, and a severely injured tail that ended up getting amputated. I showed the other guys, but corpses aren't allowed on YouTube. The next day, people found the bodies of the decommissioned coyotes littered around railroad tracks. The carnage totaling 8 dead coyotes.
Yeah, they ain't no game.
8?
If you remember how many unborn pups they pressed, I don't believe 8 was an accident. Casper would spend 2 weeks at the emergency vet and another 6 at the animal clinic to treat his wounds of war. But thanks to Samaritans donating $15,000 to his medical bills, Casper would make a—
That's a chin strap of hell.
Yeah, bro.
That is the
Look how
ultimate.
big
He shaved the mustache.
Oh, yeah. Look how big that head is compared to his.
Yeah,
that's a big dog.
And that's shaved.
Yeah, that's a
full recovery. And in 2024, he was voted the People's Choice Pup and won Farm Dog of the Year. Today, Casper's retired, and after single-handedly saving his entire bloodline, as he should. Next animal also retired, but only after saving his entire species. Except this is the one time the aura came from stolen valor. Aura fraud is a crime, and this prehistoric plus-size pebble committed it. Giant tortoises actually used to be seasoned all over, but that changed the moment folks discovered how good turtle meat tastes. It was actually ridiculous. You know, they didn't get a scientific name for hundreds of years, all because
they was tearing them giant turtles up. They was like, oh, giant? Oh, that, oh. Oh.
I was about to say something crazy.
Nigga said, oh, turtle? Them motherfuckers big,
the sailors traveling with them kept eating them before they made it back to London. It got to the point where the population of giant tortoises on Hispaniola Island was 3 males and 12 females away from getting discontinued permanently. They started a breeding program, but off the bat, only 2 males were able to contribute. That was until they realized that a tortoise living in the San Diego Zoo had actually been born on Hispaniola, and DNA tests confirmed that Diego was exactly what they were looking for, and so recruited him. Diego peeped the census and immediately came to his senses. He locked in. They said, go Diego, go. Boy, did he ever.
Oh, Diego got that kind of aura.
Boy, Diego's out here
Diego.
rucking.
3 male Hood Island tortoises were brought into the breeding program, and Sir Diego proceeded to score a career high in spreading thighs. Do turtles even have? Yes. With more rounds than Nick's cannon, the amorous anvil with legs spawned 900 children and fathered 40% of all the tortoises born in the program, forever immortalizing him as a turtle who laid so much pipe he carried the species. And I do mean carry. There were 3 males, but one of them literally couldn't bump shells if their species depended on it. Either that or it was one of those watching turtles. Now, I'm not a mathemacologist, but 3 males with one pulling 40% and the other contributing vibes means Diego wasn't the MVP. That turtle was E5, and logic says his loins were responsible for 60% of the output. But apparently Diego being a bigger, louder personality means he siphoned E5's clout, although to be fair, being named after a fucking bingo space didn't help. E5 was quiet, reserved, and rarely witnessed in the act. Meanwhile, Diego was the type to crash keratin and let the whole island hear about it. This was a turtle 2 man that went on a legendary run to save their species, which now numbers 2,300 on Hispaniola. Both tortoises have retired and
laying it,
bro.
Wow,
15 to 2,300. Oh, that boy.
Them boys going crazy.
Since been returned to their native island almost 80 years after they were first recruited. Moral of the story: there's a line in the name. Call a bear a boss, and he'll act like one. Name a shell jockey after the spawn of Elon. You're setting both up for failure. But failure's not even a concept to the next animal.
Big fucking turtle.
Well, enormous.
That man.
Because when you talk
the aura come from the size alone.
About aura, this guy might have won himself a life supply. This is Jacob the Ion. Ion cuz he just refuses to take the L. And earlier this year,
okay, bars.
His brother broke a record in the most unexpected way possible. But to really appreciate how insane this is, you need to know just how
were these the 2 that were going on a killing spree?
Got here. Jacob belongs to a super rare population of tree climbing lions in Queen Elizabeth National Park. What was really rare was his plot armor. In 2019, 5-year-old Jacob stepped on a wheel trap, a brutal torture device meant to bring down buffalo and hippos. That'd be curtains for most lions, but Jacob managed to escape, although not without sacrificing a leg. And although it was kept alive by pridemates bringing him food and rangers eventually treating his wound with antibiotics, the chances a three-legged lion can last more than a year are low. And
oh shit!
Okay, this is not the lion I know.
They were about to get a lot worse. In March 2020, 6 of Jacob's family members were poisoned by poachers and body parts sold on the black market. Being a tripod predator is already...
Look, I ain't gonna lie, poachers, I personally feel like we should be able to capture poachers and torture them. In GTA.
Oh, they belong segregated with the other ones.
In GTA.
Yeah. To get their character.
Ain't no GTA.
It may, okay. Never mind.
Like I say, you know what I'm saying? I'm not against blasting animals, right?
Right.
But within reason.
Certain animals.
Yeah, I'm a blast a hog. Right. Maybe a deer, right? A bear if I'm scared. You going big game hunting, they living their life, so ain't what you doing?
Oh, man.
Keep life on impossible mode.
And you poison them. You a bad.
Yeah, that was
bad.
cheating.
You're a bad.
You couldn't even go out there.
Yeah.
You poisoned. Yeah.
Without a pride behind it was a for sure death sentence. Death seemed even more certain because 6 weeks after that, Jacob was gored by a buffalo, gifting him a gruesome puncture hole in his chest. Somehow Jacob survived everything, but the jihad of life didn't end there. Even with brother Tibu by his side, there's one big risk with being a lion without a pride, and one night, it happened. Jacob and Tibu lost a fight with a rival group of males, and as lion culture states, all losers must be banished from the territory. Problem was, the only way out involved crossing the Kazinga Channel, a channel believed to hold the world's largest
shit! Jacob crossed the... Okay, this nigga might be invincible.
At this point, this is Jacob 5'2".
Hey, what's going on?
Population of hippos and crocodiles, both a massive threat to an Afro Kitty's way of life. Jacob had already beat the odds like a Cherokee drum, but this time had to be too much. They did it. Jacob and Tibu swam nearly a mile across croc and hippo seasoned waters at night. It was the longest distance a lion has ever been recorded swimming, and in Kazinga, most don't make it past 100 meters. The brothers lasted a length of 14 football fields, and the craziest part, it didn't take one try. It took 3 attempts, and one of them ended with a mysterious creature stalking them and forcing the pair back to shore. Do you know the nerve it takes to swim through a steroid lizard luncheon and a hippo pool party in the dark for 45 minutes straight while having no way of knowing if something's following you? What even motivates 2 lions to risk their entire lives swimming through a literal, yeah, that'd do it? You see, lions often mark their territory with roaring, and after losing that crucial fight, the pair heard the sounds of lionesses and the promise of promiscuity on the other side of hell. So yeah, lioness? Nah, them boys did it for the lion yash. Let's pray this lion gets laid, cause that DNA going to waste would be the real tragedy.
Facts.
Second time this video, animals went on a 2-man to save the lineage, but the next animals are the ratio of destruction hell-bent on destroying everyone else's. But if you know anything about honey badgers, you know this Oreo otter puts the aura in horrifying. The same dust weasel that sleeps off snake venom and goes 3v1 on hyenas and still solos. And there wasn't a...
Not gonna lie.
They terrifying.
That sleeping off that venom kind of hard. Kind of...
Getting high. Really just getting high.
Really? Like, I'm gonna fight me a snake today.
Bro, this feel a little different. This feel a little different.
Oh, let me just... Oh, let me get another one.
Honey menace with more aura than Stoffel. Let me tell you something about Stoffel. Stoffel is disrespect in the form of a black Air Force bull cut weasel. He's the mascot of habitual line stepping, and like IBS, you can't stop him, you can only pray to contain him. He was actually found by caretaker Brian Jones, credits to the weasel distribution system, but Stoffel is like a 4-legged tornado in his home, nuking the place and daring him to do something about it. Eventually he brought Stoffel to the Mahala Animal Rehabilitation Center, and if you think being around other animals calm this Tasmanian devil, you don't know Stoffel. There wasn't a single animal this furry thumbtack wouldn't beef with, from messing with a rhino 100 times his size, to running a fade with a serval next door, to even folding an adult tawny eagle. No foul. He'd also harass kitchen staff and help himself to the fridge. Who was gonna stop him? And it turned out, Stoffel wasn't fit to be released to the wild, so this felon ferret was here to stay. At one point, he dug through an electric fence and started bullying the lions.
Nah. Bro, that nigga fit for the wild. Ain't
no way. Facts. Eat him. If I'll eat him. Lions.
Oh, the lions.
Lions better eat him.
Nah, he's a
specifically chasing the male around and trying to bite his lion bits. The lion actually grabbed Stoffel, but fun fact, honey badgers are built like a comeback, and loose skin around the neck meant he could turn around and bite the lion right back. He must have been feeling himself, because Stoffel ended up going back to the lions a second time and nearly got mauled to death, spending over 2 months in the animal hospital.
I ain't gonna lie, he deserved it. He deserved it. He fucking deserved it.
He's an
He biting out more than you too, man. He deserved it, dummy.
He's literally just a dummy, bro.
Who gonna stop me?
The pack of lions?
Hospital. And the first thing this monochrome crash out did, fresh out, was try to get it back in blood. And at this point, Brian knew he had to lock up his war weasel for his own good. And that's when things really got disrespectful. In his new enclosure, Stoffel climbed a tree by a wall and got out. Should have seen that coming, but then they removed all the trees by the wall. The convict spent all night bending and twisting a branch until it broke, carried it to a wall, leaned it agained, and escaped again, so now all the trees were out. Low diff for the Stoff. This time he dug up all the rocks in the enclosure, stacked them high enough, and emancipated himself.
This nigga smart. I ain't gonna lie, y'all gotta kill him. Like,
he might need to. Stoffel might need to be bro. This nigga, bro. Hold up. This nigga,
don't get him. Bro, hold up. We have a problem. We have a problem.
It's a problem child. I don't know if this is aura or stupidity.
Bro, nah, he's smart.
Like a fool, they left him with mud. A few mud piles later, and Harry Houdini humbled them again. One time, someone made the mistake of leaving a rake in there. Guess what he did. At one point, they thought they were bringing in a love interest named Hammy, but all they really did was literally gift him a partner in crime. Like Shadow Clone Jutsu, now there was 2 of them. There was one night Stoffel broke into his caretaker's home via rocks through the window and even tried the door. No one got
this nigga broke glass! Bro, I'm telling you, this nigga's a problem.
There's nothing you can do with him. Just put him in, just throw it. He not fit for the wild. Him!
Man,
all people.
You know what? Put him in an electric cage. You gotta put him in jail.
Basically.
You gotta put him in jail.
Electrically.
Yeah, because he's a problem.
You put him in the electric fence, he dig under it.
I heard, but sometimes it's about sending a message. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show Nick. He made it clear that every second he was behind a wall was a choice, cause there's a twist. It was all a game. The Weasel Menace had been hand-raised by humans his entire life and had imprinted on them. He wasn't going anywhere. Fun fact, honey badgers are like the mama's boys of mustelids, with pups staying with their mothers for up to 2 years. As far as Stoffel was concerned, Brian was mama. So yeah, Casper was fooled by family, and Jacob's motivation was hooning some tatas. This dusty sand weasel was memeing the entire time, and I checked, he's still alive. He's currently 27 and has lost most of his teeth, but he still has Hammy to chew his meals for him. Stoffel even has a son named Stumpy, guaranteeing that the family business is alive at least another generation. Is going crazy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Make sure you drink water, hug your mother. If you ever wanted to meet Stoffel, you should probably get on that. And I'm gonna see y'all.
W video, yeah, they have some oral.
And don't go out there killing animals willy-nilly.